Hello and welcome to a tutorial in Autodesk Fusion. In this tutorial, I'm going to guide you how to know the mask of the acrylic part and how to send it to the laser cutting machine. So in the first part, you need to know what is the mass of your acrylic arm first. To do that, you must go to the body, right-click at it and choose physical material to assign the material. So in here, you can see that you have a list of libraries with different materials. You can simply choose the one you need, acrylic clear, and move it here. And right-click at it to edit the property. At the moment, the density of the acrylic clear is about 0 point something. It's very small to be displayed over here. So you can click on Advanced to enter the design number. So please go to the Physical and Mechanical tab, and then after that you can enter the density you want. So in the document, the density of the acrylic clear is 1.19. However, if you calculate the paper and give it some extra safety factor, so I can enter 1.24 over here. I apply and I close. Now I can assign the material to the body I want. So just click on this and on this. For the last part, the 3D printed detail at the end with the hole for the hook, you can specify the fill proportion to get it underneath 40 grams. I just close this. Now to know what is the mass of the body, I just simply right click at this and go to property. So you can see here, my physical material is acrylic clear and the mass is 111.56 grams. You can sum up all of the mass of all the detail to get approximately how much is the mass of your arm. I click on OK. Now in the second step, you need to export the sketch of this arm, for example, to the DXF file for the laser cutting machine to cut it out. So to do that, there are many ways. If you right click at the sketch, so you make this one, for example, I select this sketch and right click and edit sketch. So this is my sketch. It has a few of the construction line in here and you need to delete them before you export to DXF. Otherwise, all the construction line going to be exported together. So therefore, please click on construction geometry to show all of them, then delete the one you don't need. Yep, then I can finish the sketch and then I can choose the sketch first. I go to sketch, make them visible, and then right click at the sketch and then export to the DXF file. In here, I can simply make it just test, and save it. And I already did it before, so I just replace it. If you want to check the exported file to see if it's a right format or not, you can just use any DXF viewer software, app, or web-based applications. In this tutorial, I'm going to use a very simple one, which is a sharecard.org. It's a free online view tool. So please move your exported file to here. Yep, and now you can see that this is the line that the laser cutting machine going to cut, follow it. If you leave the construction line, they will be visible on this DXF file and the laser cutter may go after that. Yep, and please clean up your design before you send to the laser cutting, because sometimes you know that if you design something like this, it still cuts the hole in here because it has a line in here as well. Sometimes you don't really want to delete the construction lines because your sketch is based on this, and if you do any editing further, it's going to be a mess. So in that situations, I show you another way to do that. You need to create a new sketch. Maybe go to component 1 to make a sketch in here. Yep, and you create a new sketch on this plane, for example. Yep. And after that, you can go to create, and you go to create a project from your body. And then you select the body you want to make the sketch, and OK, and finish the sketch. Yep. So now you can see that you have a new sketch here that is made from the body you just selected. And that is, I don't have any construction line over here. I try to export this one, export as the XF file, and I export as a test file, and I'll overwrite it. Yep. So you can see that this is the cut I made, and the redundant lines are missing over here. You can see that. So this is exactly what the laser cutting machine going to go after. Thank you very much for your time, and see you in the next tutorial.